What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're only 3 medals away from 1,000, so let's get right back into it. As always, we're going to do smoky lasers, and I like to save my stronger bases for last. So let's start off with this one, level 6. Oh, never mind. This is a give me, but I'll take the medals, no worries. And I'll just speed this up so you guys don't have to watch this boring gameplay. That'll put us at $9.99. Just one more for 1,000. I don't know how I lost troops on that one. I have no idea what happened. Let's take on... I'll say that level 76 base for last. This one's right at the shore. So I'm just going to drop my troops with some smoke. And I'll take out the mines, and it'll just be an attack head on. I just have to be careful with the rocket launchers because they have a damage amplifier. Yeah, too early. Let me speed this up. There we go. Should be fine now. Let's do some critters and just attack the base head on. This base is not too much of a threat, so let's just not make it too complicated. There we go. And that's it, guys. 1,001 medals. We started this series about 3.5 weeks ago. We climbed up 180 medals. So now my next video, or my next series, is going to be to 1,500 medals. That's going to be a long journey. As you get higher in the rankings, typically people have stronger bases, and even if they're not boosted, if you encounter bases that are level 70 and above, their defenses are pretty strong, where even without any ice statues, they're going to put up a pretty good defense. And if you've been watching my videos, some of these lower bases, I don't really put too much thought into them. All I have to do is watch out for the rocket launcher and shock launcher, and sometimes the machine gun and flamethrower. I either take them out with gunboat energy or I shock them. Everything else is not really a threat. The boom cannon, the mortar, the sniper tower, those are all pretty easy to manage, especially because we have that ice shield with Dr. Kavan. So a lot of these bases that I'm running through pretty easily, it's only because they're at the lower level, and people are more focused on offensive statues to take on, warships, task forces, Dr. Terror, Hammerman, and what's her name? The girl, the lady that you have to take down in 5 attacks. I forgot her name. But once you get into I'm only at 1,000 medals. First place is around 3,200, so I'm sure I'm not going to see any crazy bases until I get around 2,000 medals and above. But I do have to improve my gameplay, because once I start having bases on my map that are boosted or high level, I can't afford to make mistakes. I can't keep spending money on troops, training troops all the time if I keep failing my attacks. So right now we're having fun with this, but as we progress, as I mentioned, we're going to have to be more careful with our attacks. That's why right now all I'm doing really is flaring up the right side. I'm not really using my smokes once I reach my flare, and because of Dr. Kavan's ice shield, I can afford to make mistakes. And just with the sheer number of troops that I have, pretty much any base is going to go down. And also with critters. I'm upgrading my critters right now, so I should have an 8 count. That's where I'm spending all my resources on right now. I've upgraded them 3 times in a row, because that's gonna be the biggest help to my attacks. It's going to be critters. And because Dr. Kavan takes care of, he replaces the medkit. Medkit is extra, but Dr. Kavan heals them under the smoke, and he also shields them with the ice shield. So the medkit is not really necessary. It can hold for a while. So right now my main focus is going to be critters, barrage, and artillery. This base is a little boosted, but there's no major defenses near the headquarters, so I'm just going to rush up the right side. And once I get to the corner, I should be fine. All he has is 1 machine gun and rocket launcher. Otherwise, everything else is manageable. Now, oh, that was close. I was just about to say, I think they should be able to handle a mine. I think a maxed out mine does 521 damage, but I don't think his mines are maxed out, so I barely survived him. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to toss a critter and shock. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. No, I'm not sure, guys. I was trying to figure out what the best plan of action is. I kind of just wanted to attack the headquarters straight on, but it's a high level base, so I'll do a few attacks. There we go. So now I'll throw some critters and I'll throw some shocks, and we should be good to go from there. The troops will clear out everything else. Okay. That rocket launcher might be an issue. No, it's gonna go down. There we go. And that should be it. I think I might have one more base. This guy's online. I have the level 77 base. Same situation. Right now, everyone's doing that Hammerman thing. They're defending their base against him, so a lot of bases are not set up right now for defense, at least not against real players. So I'm just going to flare up the right side. And I'll just shock the machine guns, and it'll be a straightaway attack from there. All the rocket launchers are near the shore, so they're not going to be in range. And that should be it. And let's speed this up. There we go. Perfect. The main objective is done, guys. We're at 1,008 medals. Yeah, this guy's not getting offline, so I will see you on the next series for 1,500 medals. Thanks, guys. Take care.